Well, last night, the governor remade the Board of Education after he appointed 7 new members, triggering a lot of rumors. The big one was whether the new board would fire the commissioner, a strong advocate for public schools and teachers. And today, that's what the board is discussing. Carolina Buchek is live in Frankfort with the LEX 18 Big Story at 5.
The rumors, at least part of them, could turn out to be true. Last night, Governor Bevin appointed his members to the Board of Education, and just a few minutes after they were sworn in here today, they went into closed session. Now, the commissioner, Dr. Pruitt, believes his job is on the line. And all of this is a move that has been angering teachers and education groups. They think that this could really put public education in danger. Now, take a look at this video. Dr. Stephen Pruitt walked into the Board of Education meeting, shaking hands and smiling. He had a room filled with supporters. Some held signs saying, "Don't fire Dr. Pruitt." Now, he's popular with teachers because he strongly advocates for them and public schools. So when Governor Bevin's appointees took over the board yesterday, rumors spread that he would be fired. And that's exactly what could happen here. They've been in closed session for a little over 3 hours now. Now, why does all of this matter to teachers? Well, some think this is all a backdoor politics move, which could allow conservatives to make big changes to schools, like publicly fund charter schools or even approving a state takeover of Jefferson County schools. And today, the governor did not have a clear answer to these possibilities, but Dr. Pruitt says despite what happens, he won't back down.
So I will always stand for public education, wherever I am, whether I'm commissioner or not. And I will always make a point to remember that it's about our children, our educators.
So some teachers believe this is all a calculated move by the governor. What does the governor have to say? That's coming up at 6. Covering the news live in Frankfurt from the LEX 18 Mobile Newsroom. Back to you.
Even before today's executive session, supporters of Dr. Pruitt were speaking out in the commissioner's defense. LEX 18's Michael Burke is in studio to continue our LEX 18 Big Story team coverage.
Well, Angie, with those 7 new board members appointed by the governor, today's news that the commissioner is likely fighting for his job was not at all surprising and quite upsetting to those who admire him and the job he's done. Governor Matt Bevin said the newly appointed education board members would make their own decisions, but he also doesn't care if a choice to fire Dr. Stephen Pruitt gave off the wrong appearance. Educators from across the Commonwealth came to the commissioner's defense even before today's session. Marshall County School Superintendent Trent Lovett used Twitter to show his support for the commissioner, writing that his firing would be a mistake and that Pruitt was there for the community following January school shooting, which killed 2 students at Marshall County High School. Josh Belcher, a principal in Butler County, also tweeted his support of Pruitt, saying, among other things, that his removal would be, quote, a disgrace and sickening. Governor Bevin elaborated on his comments from Friday, even doubling down a little bit, saying that the teacher walkout cost people their jobs in eastern Kentucky, according to something he heard on radio. Angie, let's send it back to you.